You go for a routine blood test. Everything comes back normal, but you're still tired. You feel bloated. You are anxious for no reason. And yet, your doctor shrugs and tells you that you are fine. But what if you are not? This is exactly where functional medicine flips the script. Because what's considered normal by lab standards isn't always what's ideal for your health. Let's start with how most labs create their reference ranges. They take the average of the population and define that as normal. But in a population where chronic illness, poor lifestyle habits, and nutrient deficiencies are growing rapidly, normal doesn't mean optimal. It means average. And the average today isn't very healthy. Take vitamin B12 as an example. Many labs say normal range is anywhere from 200 to 900 picograms per milliliter. That's a wide range, but symptoms like fatigue, memory lapses, and tingling can start to appear when levels drop below 500. So if your B12 is 250, you're technically fine, but your body feels anything but fine. This gap between normal and optimal shows up even more clearly with thyroid testing. Most doctors only check one marker, TSH. If it falls between 0.4 and 4.5, you are told your thyroid is functioning well. But TSH is just a messenger. It doesn't reflect how much active thyroid hormone your cells are actually using. Functional medicine looks at the full picture: free T3, free T4, reverse T3, and thyroid antibodies. These give insights into whether your thyroid is sluggish, under attack, or simply being missed by conventional screens. That's how many cases of low thyroid function go undetected, even when symptoms like hair loss, weight gain, fatigue, and constipation are all clearly present. Let's move on to iron, especially relevant for women. You might have normal hemoglobin and still feel weak, short of breath, or dizzy. That's because hemoglobin doesn't tell you about your stored iron. Ferritin does. Most labs say 12 is still within the normal ferritin range. But if your ferritin is 12 and you are tired all the time, you are likely running on empty. In functional medicine, anything under 40, especially with symptoms, is seen as a red flag. And if you have heavy periods or digestive issues, your iron needs even more attention. Blood sugar is another area where traditional ranges fail to catch the early signs. A fasting glucose of 98 milligrams per deciliter might seem okay to your doctor, but functionally, anything over 90 could suggest the beginning of insulin resistance. That's especially true if your fasting insulin is high, a marker rarely checked in regular tests. Even HbA1c, the 3-month sugar average, is often labeled normal if it's under 5.7. But functional practitioners aim for 5.2 or below, especially to protect brain health, mood, and long-term metabolism. Now let's talk about stress. You might be tired during the day but unable to sleep at night. You crash in the afternoon or feel wired even when exhausted. That's classic cortisol imbalance. Yet most standard panels don't test for it. And even when they do, it's just one morning reading. But cortisol follows a rhythm. It's meant to rise in the morning and dip at night. To assess it properly, you need a 4-point cortisol test done through saliva or urine to see the full picture. Only then can you spot if your adrenals are overfiring or totally burnt out. One of the biggest root causes of disease is silent inflammation, and yet it's rarely tested. High sensitivity CRP, homocysteine, these markers tell you if your body is inflamed even before symptoms appear. But if your CRP is 4, the lab may say you are fine because the cutoff is 5. Functional medicine sees anything over 1 as a warning sign. When blood work comes back normal, most people are dismissed. but the body doesn't lie. Fatigue, sleep issues, hair fall, brain fog, and anxiety are all ways your system is trying to communicate that something isn't right. Functional medicine listens not just to the lab values, but to the lived experience of the person. So, normal is not the same as optimal, and health isn't just the absence of disease. It's the presence of energy, clarity, and balance. So when you review your blood test, ask better questions. Compare your symptoms to what the numbers mean functionally. Ask for complete panels. And most importantly, don't ignore what your body is telling you just because your lab report says all clear. Remember, your lab reports are not the final verdict. They are tools, but tools are only as good as the hands that interpret them. If you have ever been told everything looks fine, but deep down you know something's off, you're not crazy. You're just using the wrong map to understand your body. And it's time to switch to one that actually listens. You don't need diets or extremes. You just need the right guidance. If you haven't subscribed yet, take a moment to do it now and continue this journey towards balance and wellness with me in the next video.